Good evening, everyone. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. I'm here in my flat at Rochester. It's been an interesting Saturday. I'm not upset, I'm not angry. I'm just being myself. And when someone upsets me, I'm not going to be happy, am I? When someone does something to annoy, to irritate, I'm not going to be happy about it. Sorry, Max has knocked something over. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 6:09 p.m.
Right, so what have I been doing since this afternoon? Around 2 o'clock, as I normally do, I was going to get ready to take Max out for a walk, and I got sidetracked. I got talking to this person on WhatsApp, and I've now told this person that I'm not interested in them, so there won't be any more of their irritating I've got this and I've got that, because I couldn't care less what they've got. I'm not interested. I don't want to have a conversation with someone that keeps calling themselves ugly. It not only puts me off them, it makes me wonder why they keep saying it in a conversation. I said I don't like the word ugly. There's no need for it. And it was just putting me off, so I just politely said, I think, enough is enough. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You don't have to be rude. And the conversation ended. They tried to rub me up the wrong way by saying they was on the beach. I said, if you're on the beach and you're enjoying yourself at the seaside, why on earth are you talking to me? Right, I mean, obviously if you're enjoying yourself on the beach, why are you carrying a phone around texting me for? They couldn't answer that, so I stopped talking to them. I'd rather be polite than be rude, do you know what I mean? So they were sending me like jokes, and I got sidetracked until about 20 past 2. Whether I was meant to be sidetracked for that reason, I don't know. But it was very funny that my mum called before I went outside to take Max for a walk. So I went down the stairs with my dog. I had a super pizza box because I was throwing out, the old bit of pizza that gets left behind and forgotten about. So I threw a super pizza box out in the dustbin, my old pizza. And Max started barking, and there was a young lad in an orange t-shirt with a mobile phone to his ear. I wouldn't have even known if Max hadn't barked and alerted me that there was a guy near the back entrance of the flats, because I was going to go out the back. So I opened my mailbox, nothing in it. No mail. We'd had this easy to carry Raku stepper, which is absolutely no good to use. It's going to get sent back and I want my money refunded. It's a plastic pile of shit. So I walked out the front of the communal building, and the lady with the reddish hair and the bigger glasses than me, so it looked like doubles, didn't it? I just dyed my hair red this morning, reddish, and I'm stared face to face with a woman about 60, 65 with her family, and she's down there and I'm here. I've got my cap on and my shorts and my dog on the lead, and I just walk across the road, and I walk round the back of the flats, and I walk onto the field. And the guy that looks like my father, Derek, who died in 2021, was getting out of the silver van, and he had his brown and white boxer dog. And I got onto the field, and there was a male and a female, and the female had a hood over her head, and they were walking up the path. So I walked that way, and I just looked after Max, and I was just being careful, because whenever I seem to wear shorts, people seem to let their dogs off the lead, and I've been scratched 2 or 3 times by dog claws. So I was just being careful, and I had my dog on the lead, taking him round, and it was just a normal dog walk. The guy that looks like my dad had an old man's cap on. He took it off, and his grey hair was tied in a ponytail. I walked around, and I got off the field, and I was feeling perfectly fine. Nothing wrong at all. I was quite happy. And then I came back into my flats, the front way, and then I came up the stairs, and it was completely quiet. So someone's shouting now. I'm trying to do a video. It's been quiet. I haven't done a video since this afternoon, and now we've got someone trying to shout. Just making noises. And it's not his kids anymore, because he doesn't have his kids round, so he's not annoying me. There's no kids trampling on the ceiling anymore. Right? So I came into my flat, and then my phone started ringing, and it was my son in Gloucestershire, my son. So I had a WhatsApp audio call. So he wasn't calling his brother, he was calling his mother. I'm his mum. So he's my son. My son is calling from Gloucestershire. And first of all, it's an audio call. And phones do hurt my face. They give me jawache and pain. So me and my son in Gloucestershire had a FaceTime chat, which was nice, because I don't see many of my children now. I don't see them. Gloucester is a long, long way away. My family is like miles away. I see my mum every week, but I don't see my adult kids. So it was nice to have a FaceTime call from my other son. So then it switched to FaceTime, and I saw my son with glasses and a beard. My son, he looks like me because I'm his mother, and he wears glasses as well. So does my daughter. A lot of people wear glasses. So we was having a chat to each other, and it was nice and it was friendly. And then he stopped the phone call because he had to get to work. So I then put YouTube on because he said he was going to call me again later. So I put YouTube on. I was looking to see if I could find any auditing videos. Then I went through my photographs on my Alexa app that I'd taken before my dad had passed away. And the years 2020 and 2021, where I was very, very thin, when I had all the noise upstairs going on. I was very ill, and I wasn't eating, and I wasn't able to look after my flat properly because I had noise for over 2 years. It was making me seriously ill. I went to the doctors numerous times to try and get myself out of this flat. And as anybody that's followed my videos knows, I've recently been to the doctors they wrote me a letter, but the council system's changed. And to get out of here, I'm going to have to go private. Either win the lottery or save money up and, put a deposit down on a flat. Because Medway Council won't move me. Even though I was threatened downstairs by a takeaway delivery guy who threatened me. And I had the police in the flat. There's a video with a policeman in my flat not helping me. Just asking me about my dating site. Not doing anything at all. So I can't move. So I'm stuck here with the bullies until I can financially move. Right? So I was going through pictures and videos and on my Facebook as well from 2012, 2013, 2020 and 21 when I was very ill and on the verge of calling the Samaritans because of the abuse I was getting from upstairs. And then I came across a letter from social services from 2012 when one of my sons came down from Gloucestershire, and it was Alex Thomas, a social worker, female with blonde hair, that came down to Lansdowne Court into the flat and actually let my son sleep on the floor. They allowed my son, who came down from Gloucestershire, to sleep on the floor. And that was 2012. So I'm not a stupid person. I have got evidence way back from 2006 when I went to shelter in Gloucestershire because I was having trouble being given inadequate, dangerous accommodation that was endangering me and my children. I have evidence. So I've captured everything that's happened to me, been wrongfully arrested, wrongfully put in a cell in 2013, and it's all on my Facebook. I can get hold of those photographs as evidence that the police wrongfully arrested me in 2013. It's illegal. I've got the clothes I was wearing, the evidence bag, and everything. So I was looking through photographs on my Alexa, which has gone way back. It's showing me pictures of 2018, pictures on Christmas Day by myself in 2018, after I'd called an ambulance out. So I've got evidence against the police, I've got evidence against the council. I've got a whole stack of evidence. It's piecing it together and finding out what the fuck was going on. And still is. So, my son's just called again. Audio call. Audio. Right? So I've been speaking to my son. He's come home upstairs whilst I was talking to my son. The guy I had all the trouble with from 2020, 2021, some of 2022, and he's parked outside Glenn's flat. And I used to write a diary. I wrote a diary, and I said that he's been parking outside the old lady Granny's flat. The old lady's flat, because Glenn started dyeing her hair the same colour as me. The old lady downstairs started dyeing her hair the same colour. So he's now parked outside another old lady's flat with brownish, gingery, whatever hair. and I'm getting bullied about what I look like. And there's a spy for the Sun newspaper as well, I know there is. Because Glenn's partner looks like Rupert Murdoch from the Sun newspaper. So I've had 2 phone calls today, and the usual phone call from my mum. I can't remember if I've actually put it on video. We'll just check. I'm sure she hasn't called since the last time.
You have 2 new messages. First new message. Received today at 9:14 a.m. Message deleted. Next new message. Received today at 4:03 p.m.
Hello, Ginesta, giving you the usual afternoon daytime telephone call from my landline phone to you, Ginesta. Hoping you're having a good day, and I'll phone you later on.
Message deleted. End of...
I was saying to someone this afternoon, how am I supposed to get a partner in my life or a romantic attachment when I've got a mother calling me constantly 7 days a week, sometimes 4 times a day? It makes me nervous and on edge. I said I'm not 2 years old. I said you might as well cart me off to a nunnery. You know, I'm existing. I'm just existing. This is what happened to my dad. He had enough of life. Just sat there watching. I'm not being nasty to my mum, but she used to get me to sit opposite my dad and Charlotte and give us lollipops and bananas to eat in front of my father. And she was not having a sexual relationship with my dad. So for at least 15, 20 years while she was married to him, he wasn't getting any sex. So to get me and Charlotte to sit opposite my father eating lollipops and bananas, don't you think that's cruel? So it's exactly what happened to my dad is happening to me. They tease, they fucking send you pornography on the phone, get dogs to fucking lick my fucking legs, and I'm on my own. I'm sick of the cruelty. I said I'm sick of the cruelty. It's unnecessary. Sick of it. I'm at the seaside. I've got this. I've got that. I have sex 6 times a day. Fuck off. I don't care. Have a good day. What did my mum say to my dad every morning when he got up? Have a good day, Derek. I'm not being nasty, but he actually wanted to die. He told me. If you think someone's guilty of something, report them to the police. And if you haven't got evidence, they can't be bloody fucking guilty, can they? Bunch of witch hunting bastards. And they get the wrong person. Have you seen how many stories there are? How many men have been beaten to death and they've got the wrong person? Idiots! I'm going to get on with the rest of my evening, and I'm not being taken for an idiot. I'm not being used and abused, and I'm going to stand up to myself. Do you understand? I'm going to stand up for myself. You don't take the law into your own hands, you monsters. See you later.